delve deep into the history, symbiotic habits, and unique developmental process of Hydnellum peckii, also known as the bleeding tooth fungus. The devil's tooth fungus is one of the most frightening and intriguing-looking mushroom species in nature, commonly found in temperate pine forests. Completely inedible due to its extremely bitter taste, this fungus is famous for its ability to exude a bright red liquid, resembling blood or strawberry juice, from the pores on the surface of young specimens. This unique bleeding phenomenon is the result of a process called guttation and is a mechanism the fungus uses to expel excess water. This red liquid contains specific pigments and chemical compounds, including atrotomentin, a substance with anticoagulant properties. Therefore, despite its horrific appearance, Hydnellum peckii is a potential subject for research in medicine. The devil's tooth fungus belongs to the genus Hydnellum in the Bankeraceae family. It was first scientifically described in 1913 by the American mycologist Howard James Banker. It is also known by other names like strawberries and cream or bleeding Hydnellum. This name comes from the distinctive phenomenon where young mushrooms exude bright red, blood-like liquid droplets. This fungus is primarily found in North America and Europe. More recently, it has also been reported in Iran and South Korea. Devil's tooth fungus usually grows solitarily, scattered, or fused together in clusters on the ground, often in coniferous forests, pine, spruce, fir, etc., among moss and decaying pine needle litter. It is a mycorrhizal fungus, forming a mutualistic relationship with the roots of various angiosperms and conifers. The fungus helps the host tree absorb nutrients and, in return, receives fixed carbon from the host plant. It thrives in montane or subalpine ecosystems. Since it is a fungus, it does not flower or germinate like plants. Instead, it develops through the formation of a fruiting body and reproduction via spores. The fruiting body grows from the mycelium, typically appearing in late summer and autumn. The cap is pale white pinkish with a velvety surface. Notably, when moist, the young fungus exudes red liquid droplets through small pores on the cap surface. This is the guttation phenomenon. This liquid contains the pigment atromentin, which has anticoagulant properties. The cap becomes tough and fibrous, changing to a dull grayish-brown color, and the sharp spines underneath the cap also turn grayish-brown. The spines under the cap are where spores are produced and held. When mature, the spore-producing cells on the spines create and release the spores. The spores are dispersed into the environment by wind or other factors. When the spores land in a favorable environment, they germinate into new hyphae, continuing the sexual or asexual reproduction cycle, and develop into a mycelium to seek a symbiotic host tree. The devil's tooth fungus has no culinary value due to its extremely bitter taste and tough, fibrous texture. However, it possesses significant medicinal and biological value. The characteristic red liquid of the young fungus contains atromentin, a benzotropolone pigment. Atromentin has anticoagulant properties similar to heparin, a substance widely used in medicine to prevent the formation of blood clots. Extracts from the fungus have been shown to inhibit the growth of certain types of bacteria and other fungi, indicating potential for the development of natural antibiotics and antifungal drugs. Other compounds within the fungus are being studied for their neuroprotective capabilities and potential application in treating neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's disease. And with that, we have concluded our exploration of one of the most mysterious and unique organisms in the natural world. The devil's tooth fungus reminds us that wonder is often hidden right beneath our feet, embodying both strange beauty and potential scientific applications. Thank you all very much for joining me to learn about this fascinating fungus.